Let me wish every one of you.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. As Nigerians are waiting for the final outcome of the election petition judgment in the Supreme Court between APC and Sim Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara seems to be taking a decision which most Nigerians feel it is totally out of place, considering the fact that those commissioners took a walk out of his government for their lack of readiness to work with him. And don't forget that there had been an agreement between him and Wike in Aso Rock, and one of the 8 point agreement was for him to reinstate all the commissioners that have taken a walk out of his government, and that's exactly what he's about to do right now. And Nigerians are really, really talking. I'm going to give you full details of it and also the reactions of Nigerians in respect to this. Do you think that Fubara will give River residents the kind of governance they need with him surrounding himself with, call it, political enemies? Let's just look at what he had decided to do. According to the news, the River State House of Assembly is set to rescreen and reconfirm 9 former commissioners who resigned from the State Executive Council on Wednesday. This was contained in a statement signed by the clerk of the House, Emeka Amadi, on Monday in Port Harcourt. The clerk said the commissioners include Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Professor Zacchaeus Adango, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Commissioner for Works Dr. Des George Kelly, Commissioner for Special Duties Emeka Woke, Commissioner for Social Welfare and Rehabilitation Mrs. Inime Aguma, Commissioner for Finance Isaac Kamalu. Other are the Commissioner for Education Professor Chinedu Mum, Commissioner for Housing Dr. Gibbs Wolu, Commissioner for Transport Dr. Jacobson Mbina, and Commissioner for Environment Austin Benchoma resigned. He said they are expected to produce 40 sets of their curriculum vitae photocopies as well as original copies of their credential to the State House of Assembly Legislative Quarters venue for the screening. On December 16, 2023, a gale of resignation hit the State Executive Council following the political crisis between the governor of the state, Fubara, and his predecessor, the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. The reinstatement of the former commissioners who resigned their appointment formed part of the demand of President Tinubu's peace agreement with Governor Fubara. At the height of the crisis, the state governor sent bulldozers to demolish the state assembly complex while the 4 pro-Fubara lawmakers declared the seat of the 27 pro-Wike lawmakers vacant following their defection to the All Progressive Congress (APC). Fubara presented the state 2024 budget to a Yi faction. He signed the 800 billion naira budget into law, pledging full implementation. This was followed by the resignation of commissioners loyal to Wike. However, a peace resolution document was released after a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the parties in the political crisis in Rivers State. An 8 point peace deal brokered by the President Tinubu and other stakeholders at the crucial meeting in the presidential villa, Abuja. Now, the interesting part here is that today, the final verdict of the Supreme Court is about to be out. But then, if you notice, this guy is trying, Fubara is trying to see how he can please Wike and also align with the 8 point agreement brokered by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. How safe is his position is one of the big questions Nigerians are asking. These guys left. Why? Because Fubara had some issues to deal with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So my colleague is in the house, and what do you have to say about this latest development? Do you think that he's only aligning with the 8 point agreement broker in Aso Rock, or do you think that he's doing it to protect his office and be sure of victory in Supreme Court?
I won't lie to you. Every day, it's like I'm misinterpreting Sims Fubara's quietness. Who does that? Wike have never hidden his intentions. And in fact, even a baby politician knows that what Sim Fubara is doing. Hey, he's shooting himself in the leg. The people who resigned, who are known to be Wike's loyalists, and you signed a part that no, there's nothing you can do about it. An 8-point agenda or part that favored only one favors you, which is that they will withdraw the impeachment process. They will withdraw. They did not say they will not impeach you eventually. They just said they will withdraw the impeachment process for the now, while the remaining 7 favors them, where the lawmakers will not be, you will withdraw your court case from the court, they will regain back their seat. All the people who are Wike's loyalists will get back again. You can't do meeting without them, without Wike having first-hand information of your next move,
That's the
of your
worst
next
government I've
plan.
ever seen.
In fact, Wike is totally in control.
Of
Let's
course.
forget this thing. Fubara, hold your red pen while Wike rules.
Rules,
All those
exactly.
things that they want to take this red pen. My brother, you're just holding that
The
red
red
pen.
pen.
The person who is ruling is still in Aso Rock.
Exactly.
Sorry, is in FCT Abuja. And it's actually proving very strong. Unfortunately, we have to tell ourselves, call a spade a spade. If Fubara wanted to get it right, one thing is certain: surround yourself with your own allies.
Exactly.
How many allies do you have? If you want to hold meetings, say no, Fubara have to hold meetings. So each time you're going on a meeting, just realize these are all Wike's men.
Yeah.
Who does that? The reason why we have cabinet meeting, you see President President Bola Ahmed Tinubu taking his time to get his friends and loyalists in some key positions, because he wants a situation when they're having a meeting. I'm having a meeting with those who have my back.
Yes. Who wants my vision for the
Do
people
you
to be
understand?
realized?
When he wanted to, when he had his chief of army staff and the rest, who did he pick? Those he knows,
Yeah.
who have antecedent, who
Yes.
are loyal to him in the time past. He can count on them so they will not do anything funny. Or even if they want to do anything funny, even in the legislative arm, you can imagine who is the Senate president. This very person who dropped his nomination form for him to become the president. So, this is my ally. And this is the same politician that Sim Fubara should have looked at, even if he does not know how to play politics. Look at the politics of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and copy him and tell him, sir, when you became the president, because as an executive person controlling Nigeria, I am also an executive personnel controlling Rivers. If you could not, with all the people you put in your cabinet and your allies, why would you allow someone to put his own allies in my cabinet? Someone who wants to bring me out of governance? Sir, please, you self consider me. That would have been some of the behind the scene discussion he would have had. But bringing back all the allies, every 7 point, and then Wike is in control. I don't know how Fubara come out of this, but I already know that we are waiting for time, and I know Wike is also bidding for time. If all of this is because of his second term, I'm not even sure of his first term.
Yeah.
Him concluding this
Yes,
first term.
exactly.
So
Because
he would have taken his chances, take his fate in his own hands.
Yes.
Whatever would be worst case scenario is either I emerge victorious, but these 4 years I'm going to prove a point to Rivers that I am Sim Fubara and they voted for me, and I will give, even if they are not sure of my vote before, I will give them the reason why they should be sure of my vote. I will fight it all to the end, and I will ensure I give good governance to the people, regardless, because this same Wike did the same to Amechi.
Yes, of
and
course.
it's too strong. Today Wike is a name in the household of Nigerians. Why? Because of the way he fought. Fubara should have done the same. After all, it's of the good of Rivers. But when you begin to dilly-dally, sorry, even APC may not even. Well, today, let's see how Tony Cole's Supreme Court verdict will look like eventually.
All right, thank you so much. I read someone was talking, and the person said that Sim Fubara may not last till the end of this first term. As the next 4 years, we are not so sure that he will maintain that position. And my colleague has also given her own analysis, and I must say that there's a lot of fear that at the end of the day, Wike will have to choose the person that will take over that power from him, because already it's glaring that he cannot be who he say he is. And like some Nigerians had said, what was the need for the fight if you know you were this chicken-minded? Why did you have to kickstart the fight? Because it makes no sense. This is a case of bringing you to the public and rubbishing you and say, this guy has no capacity to be a leader. I control him. He does what I want him to do. And that's exactly what is playing out. However,